Hi guys, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and today we are gonna be playing with a very simple roses with the watercolor brush. Have a preview of them in here. So much fun and so fast to do it. I hope you're really liking it. If you do, let me know in the comments below what else you would like to see it, because we're producing tutorials for you every Monday, Wednesdays and Saturdays. So let's start. Pretty roses, and I love this color combination. So I've got my tips ready in here. Just remove some dust, and we are gonna use a purple rain. It's a really nice and dark, like gel polish and a purple color. D-liner brush, and then on this one I want to paint a bottom like much darker, just like this. And then cure it. On this one we are gonna go maybe very thin line all the way around it. I would still call it a pretty simple design. Then we want to add some, like a very washy background, and I've got my sponge which I have used for a purple color before. I do suggest like you don't bring any more purple color, like because there is still lots in the sponge. I'm even gonna actually remove some of it by tapping it. And then gently, like as gentle as possible, I'm just bringing in a little bit of that purple, leaving some white spaces as well. Straight away at the same time, watercolor brush, and we are gonna paint the place where we want the rose. So I want my rose in here. And what I'm doing is I'm painting like pretty messy, I would say, and almost doing like a rounded motion, because this already gives me some sort of rose. Like you cannot really go wrong with it. This is a background for our flower. This one can be on the top. And then we are gonna do exactly the same on the other one. So this flower, I will place it there. So on the place where I'm gonna put the flower, I'm doing this washy background. The rest I'm trying to keep it pretty clean. But on this one, I'm gonna introduce another color, and this is 201 Blueberry. Just a very small scoop of it. It actually mixes really beautifully with this purple. And again, I'm doing a background for my rose. Okay, leave it on the side and then grab some white. I didn't even clean my brush, and actually I need to because we need to go into the white. Use spatula for that kind of stuff. So I've got some white, but also I've got those purple in there as well. And I'm just going to repeat the same motion we did it. Just like this, whatever your brush will do. You could see it flicks so nicely, but it's created an unbelievable shape. Let's cure it. And do the same in here. So I'm just cleaning off my brush a little bit, picking up more of this white. And then just going around it. And look what is happening. This is actually amazing. So this first gel polish wasn't cured, guys. And for that reason, I'm getting those colors to mix so beautifully. Like so nice and beautiful. Let's cure it. Add some green leaves. And then we'll add some detail. So because I've got this color already, I'm just adding up a tiny bit of yellow. And I've got nice green. A bit of white, green, and then we are gonna paint some sort of leaves. That is a bit too light, so on the other side I'm going darker. We could do it something in here. Something in there. Cure it. I love how interesting they look. And I'm just using all the time watercolor brush, really fast. Okay, let's do a couple of the dots and then we will fill in the details. So the dots, I even didn't clean my brush. I think it is going to be actually even more interesting. We are just placing lots of dots. So some places are more pigmented, some less. I have dipped it into the white now. Clean off a little bit again. Go to the white without of curing. Same in here. And then dip into the white. It almost creates like flowers as well. Top coat. So high shine no wipe. And we are gonna add some background because this white is just too white. So as you can see it when I'm, oh there we are, when I'm kind of cleaning my brush, you can see there's lots of paint still coming off from my brush. And what I'm gonna do it is, I'm just gonna touch it up in some places just so it's not pure white. It's hardly visible, but it is there. And same on this one. So just, you can see it is like, I don't know, greenish, purple, like all sort of different colors going on in there. Okay, next step. Now I'm gonna clean my brush off, dip it in the white, clean it off again, because your brush drinks some like gel polishes paints. And then I've got those purple mixed with white. So it's mainly almost a white on my brush. And I'm just gonna go and touch up some places. Amazing stuff, because my brush had those top coat before, so it's not gonna be this strong. Even more purple. Just to add a little bit more detail. So I love how this curves and how deep it is, but this part feels a bit too flat. So this is the part where I'm trying to add something. This is quite nice, this feels flat. Don't make it regular, like try to make it as irregular as possible. Perfect. The Tyler brush, hardly any white on it. Like you can even do it white with purple as well, just so it's not this strong. And the more your hand shakes, I think the better results you get. We are just adding some sort of detail there. You can see this one, the petal bends inside. Now this part of the rose is very dark inside, so I cannot use pure white because it will look really not that nice, too strong. So I've got white mixed with the purple. And again, you don't want to go all the way around it, you just want to touch it up some places. Like as nice and as irregular as possible. So thick, thin. Let's place this petal inside. I had almost no product on my brush. Couple of the white dots. If we would be fussy, we could also add those darker blue into our green to create even a darker shade and just touch up in some places. Just so the leaves aren't this flat. Like, you know, even if it's just a wee touch. Add some green in here so this flower doesn't fly. And I can create a nice and beautiful bend in here. That's enough. Let's cure this one. Okay, and do it the same in here. So we already got a really beautiful bends in there, so I cannot use, and they are quite dark. So again, not too much of a white. Look that my brush is almost clean of the product. You have to actually almost go into the darker place to be able to see it. And I'm searching for those curves which we have created with the watercolor brush. You know, sometimes just like this wee line is making a huge difference. If you feel you have done too strong, you could kind of blend it like this. This petal is actually so pretty. And then we miss something in this middle part, like here. Okay, happy with this one. Just leave it alone. Sometimes less is more. Darken up the sleeve. Just so it doesn't look too fake. Like, honestly, it's just like, even if you go a bit of top coat and just like some sort of coloring it in so it blends more. Perfect, cure it. Then we can apply the top coat and I can show you the final look of this design. Really relaxing to do it, and I love doing this kind of nail art for my clients. They are also always really impressed as well. Top coat is gonna make it more even like washed off and more delicate. And it will look absolutely stunning and matte too. I wouldn't be doing those kind of designs on too many nails. So if this would be on a client, I would do it maybe only on the ring fingers, and the rest of the nails could be painted either those blueberry color, or we could paint it the purple, or you could do it white, but probably I would go with this darker color for the rest of the nails, and this one just like a one finger with more detailed work. And those kind of combination always looks really pretty. But honestly, those roses are so much fun to do it. And they look so pretty, like, maybe we should get a Patrick to try it as well. Let me know, guys, what you think in the comments below. Would you fancy it? We roses, come on! Let's do something like... Something different, not the roses. Sure you could manage them.
This hasn't managed.
Ah, okay.
He
doesn't like painting flowers. Okay, and then we've got this one in here. I cannot touch it because my top coat isn't fully cured yet, so I'm using my nails to press it down. But you can see it. We've got pretty garden of the roses on those nails. I'm sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!